we're playing some mono-black control. This is a deck that has risen to popularity on the back of Cabal Stronghold, along with all the powerful black removal in Standard, and Ballista to back it up as a great combo of the Stronghold. You can loop some powerful ETB triggers with Liliana as well. So I'm pretty excited to try this. This is a friends list that has forgone the 3-mana Shade creature. Because the 3-mana Shade creature is like the one creature in the deck that plays badly against removal. So you get to be a much more controlling deck this way, instead of just having random free freeze in your deck. This... I suspect this hand's a keep. Have like early interaction. We need to hit land drops obviously, but I think this is fine. I do not have Tormentor Palefire. This is an accurate description of this deck. Ooh, I will kill that elf. So we're against probably mono green Stompy. Could be any number of decks. 6 Gunty ETBs. We had a match earlier today with Blue Black where I'm so tempted to never return to Never this. They don't have the black source yet, and we need the battlefield clear for Eldest Reborn and Karn. Obviously we can contempt it, but I kind of just want to be like using my mana with so many powerful cards in hand. So we had a game earlier where we went Gonti to get your Gonti, later on cast that Gonti to get your Liliana, cast the Liliana to get back our Gonti to get your other Liliana. Just like fully going off. Opponent is also fully going off. They milled 2 scrap heaps of Jade Light. It's kind of disgusting. Don't know what I do here. Casting Karn, and maybe I just have to contempt that. I feel like I'm spewing my removal spells right now, but I need the board clear for this Karn, right? And like, if we hit a land, we can just Eldest Reborn them next turn. We kind of have to hope they never find a black source in a million years. Spewing removal is what Mono Black does. An accurate description of Mono Black. I guess I Eldest Reborn them here, so that I can actually like try and get the card out their hand. Like casting a Planeswalker into the face of Steel Leaf feels really loose, so this means like the discard trigger should get to do something before they empty their hand. Kind of sad how well Steel Leaf Champion lines up against Gonti. Yeah, Elf does make the Eldest Reborn sad, for sure. I feel like we still just have to do that though. Jade Light's kind of good. Jade Light gives us a chance at trading off with a Steel Leaf. Because we can reanimate it next turn. Yes, we probably have to play the Ballista here. Like, making a 2/2 off this doesn't do anything, because it doesn't block these anyway. Whereas like getting a Ballista in play could set up Fatal Push, could clear a smaller creature out the way. Sure. It's really awkward. We'd be in a great position if these were like any other creature, but the fact that we can't block them forever with Liliana zombies is making this a lot tougher than it needs to be. Okay. yes, we're just getting back this. Don't know how we possibly ever win this game. Can we live until we can get that in play? Probably not. Probably not. Oh, we can put it in the yard and reanimate it though. That's kind of nice. Put it in the yard and reanimate with Lily. Question is, do we want to leave this on top to make this a 4-3? Because then, if it's a 4-3, Ballista combined with this takes down one of these. I think I still want to mill it so I can like scry a land away if I find one, rather than going top and then mill. Yeah, I agree. I have to bin that. 6-6. It's kind of a scary one to keep. Bit of me wants to keep it. Because then I could go like Demon Lord this turn, these two block here, Ballista blocks Ronus. If they hit a land, they can pump twice on something. So they can trample over for 2, they can trample over for 6. Yeah, I'm just considering whether I want to do something other than Lily Return Gearhulk, is the thing. Because long term we need the Liliana in play to make zombies, so that we can deal with the Ronus, is the problem. I think this is... I think I'm still just going to put this in my... I'm inclined to keep this. I think this is a fine keep. So let's go Liliana, reanimate, kill a 5-4, gain some life. Hopefully this gets us back in the game. They get to trample over to kill Lily, which is a problem. But we can use Khan to make some tokens to block Ronus if need be. And we've got the Demon Lord coming too. Jade Light, cool. That means they can't trample over this turn. It means we get to untap with our Liliana in play, which is amazing for us. Scary. They kept the Golza. Okay. Well then. Oh hi Golza. Yeah. Both at Liliana. Okay. So we can trade this off. I'm probably meant to chump with the Ballista. I need to keep Lily in play, right? Oh, I should have. You're right. I should absolutely have done that top Zeta. 100%. So if they want to cast Golta next turn, they can't pump the Jade Light. We get to make a zombie to block the Ronus. And cast our Demon Lord to try and find a Contempt. Or a Fatal Push. That's also a thing we can find. I'm going to attack here. Demon Lord can block Jade Light, Zombie can block Ronus. They can try and trade the Jade Light with the Demon Lord, but that's fine. Because like we still got a card out of it and we're hitting across with our Gearhulk. The 12-12 is terrifying though. Can we kill them? If we just let Liliana die? We hit them for 6 with our Demon Lord. I wonder if I was meant to... Maybe I meant to hold the Gearhulk back so I can chomp with it and set up the Liliana reanimation. That's kind of interesting. I'm really tempted just to let Liliana die. Then I have, like, Ballista kills them, Contempt kills them. I guess we don't have any more Gearhulks left. I have Lethal on board. How do I have Lethal on board? Gearhulk is Menace. Yeah, we have 11 damage. How does the zombie get through? I think I meant to try and go for the win here, but it's not clear to me. Alright, so I have to not die to the Gouter now, whilst trying to kill them. So the Demon Lord can kill them in 2 hits. So the plan is to hit them to 6. A zombie token can block this. A zombie token from this can block this. The Gearhulk can block this. They trample over for 8, but they kill us just with a single pump on this. Karn tokens. Yeah, making a Karn token is the same as making a token off the return, except it has 1 less toughness. This is really tough. Jeez. So we make a token. Token blocks this. The Gearhulk has to block this, otherwise... Yeah, Oasis on Gouter is hard to survive too. They also just have the pump off this as well. I guess I just have to hold back the Demon Lord. Oh, I Fatal a token and then Jade Light. That is the line, isn't it? Yeah. So I make a token. I attack for 6. They attack with all. I block this with a token. This with Gearhulk. This with a token. If they pump Gouter, I die. But if they go to pump Jade Light, I win. Okay, I guess that's the line. That gives me like the best shot, right? I just have to hope they play into double Fatal Push. Okay. Sick. Yeah, like, pumping the Jade Light here makes sense. A single Fatal Push doesn't kill it, right? So we go block this, block this, block this. Fatal Push this. Fatal Push this. Whew. Okay. Games I feel like we should not have won include. Oh my god. So, Chupacabras seem great. That was kind of delightful, for sure. That was kind of delightful. Alright, what am I taking out? The Eldest Reborn seemed really bad against the Mana Dorks. I feel like Khans are not going to be great with us on the draw. Chupacabra is going to be great, regardless. Needed to mind control my opponent. Pretty much. Take out a Ballista. I don't really want to cut all my Khans. I don't want to lose like all my late game. Maybe it's fine though. I've got Liliana reanimating Bells and Locks. Yeah, Khan's bad on defense. Yeah, I think you're right. I think we just cut all the Khans. And be eating some of my lunch. Sorry for any like noises or anything. Sun seems fine. Gotta terminate. Got plenty of lands. I do not think this is the best deck. It seems fine though. I kind of just wanted to try it out. It's like an interesting deck. The Ronus they have on top is really scary. I'm just gonna get this Ballista down now. I don't expect it to do much, but if they cast a Jade Light, we can use it to kill a Jade Light reasonably. I have no idea what the best deck is. That's something I want to find out. Yeah, Bontu's isn't good, but it's like fine. It certainly received more flack than it deserved. I think I'd have to just use this turn. I've still got another Terminate. I've got a Gonti as well. I just can't afford not to be using my mana against their deck, even if killing the Branch Walker is really unexciting. Yeah, at the moment Vehicles is the best deck, but things are changing really quickly, right? Like, the speed at which Standard is evolving is just absurd. Right, I think I'm just gonna spend this turn contempting their Ronus. I'm gonna do it main phase because of Blossoming Defense, and I think getting the Ronus out of the way is really important, so respecting Blossoming Defense makes sense. Yeah, Standard's really good at the moment. I'm enjoying it. I would agree that it is very good. Right, with the trigger on the stack, I'm just going to kill this. I don't know, Iphoenix. That seems like reasonably likely. Like, there's definitely a lot of Standard cards to explore in Standard. So it doesn't seem that unlikely that they'd find something off the beaten path. But Amy just wants to play Gonti this turn. I think that's fine. It like brick walls the Kenra. Yeah, I'm just gonna play Gonti this turn. Then if we can land a Liliana, Gonti will help protect her. I don't want a Branch Walker. Steel Leaf is beefy though. Steel Leaf is hard to punch through. Yeah, I think Dreadshade's quite bad. Like, it's just like putting a random creature in your deck that's all removal and 2-for-1s. it's fairly close between Branch Walker and Steel Leaf there, but the Steel Leaf does brick their board pretty well, which is why I ended up taking it. Like, obviously we really want to draw lands at the moment, which Branch Walker is nice for. Yeah, for sure, Larry. That's like part of the reason why I was interested in taking Branch Walker. Okay, I think I just like making a 5/4 though. Stopping this Scrounger from getting in anymore. Oh my god. Okay. Never lucky. Please no Blossoming Defense. Awesome. That is fairly poor maths, yes, Nucleo. Agreed. I think I like casting Liliana and just making zombies. I think that sounds kind of great to me. If they try and overwhelm her, like, Gonti will die, which means we can reanimate Gonti. Seems pretty good. Oh my god, we milled a Chupacabra. Sickness. Yeah, Arch of Orazca could be fine. It makes your Cabal coffers a bit worse, but it could be fine, for sure. Yeah, this seems great. Agreed, Nucleo. Get to kill this Gouter too. They're all going at us. So they get to put us quite low here. So what are we doing? We're going to be killing the Gouter next turn with a Chupacabra. And we can probably just return the Scrap Heap before they reanimate it. So we could just do something like this. We go to 2 this way. But, yeah, I think this is fine. We get to keep our Gonti in play to deal with the backside of this, if we want. Kill this. Could just like make a 5/4 and like never something. But I kind of want to stop this Scrounger coming back. Uses our mana a lot worse, obviously, but I think that's fine. I guess the goal now is to make sure we don't die to Walking Ballista, since Walking the Ballista is the one thing we lose to. Yep, Aetherborn are they. Plussing Liliana. Aetherborn's a nice one. Let's kill the Kenra and we can start attacking. And there's like a lot of motivation to try and get our opponent dead here, because at the moment we die to a Walking Ballista, which is not something we want to die to. I don't know if I attack with this as well. I'm going to have 2 blockers back. Sure. I'm going to have 2 blockers back. I think it's fine. I just want to clock our opponent before they can find a ballista. I was aware Blossoming Defense was a risk there, but it's kind of nice to get it out of their hand anyways. And it's not like we don't have other creatures to attack with, like it's probably going to be a 2-turn clock anyway. Oh, because if opponent draws Heart, I die. That's a good point, Laurie. That's really, really good. You're correct. I should have done that. Strong agree. I'm eating... I have some tomatoes. I have... what am I getting rid of? I'm getting rid of the Kenra, right? I have some sausage. I have some bread with some cream cheese on it. It's pretty nice. I'm enjoying my lunch. Opponent's super dead. In a dramatic turn of events, the deck with mono removal and Necrotols beats the mono green deck. I'm sure we're all very surprised about that. Yeah, this Liliana's been underrated for her entire time in Standard. I've like long been of that opinion. I think she's very, very good. Prediction for this stream: Autumn is going to 5-0 with 4 different decks and have no idea what to play for the PT. I mean, as far as worst case scenarios go, I'd be okay with that one. Later, J-Poi. Sleep well. This is fine. We've got some Aetherborns to stem the bleeding until Liliana hits. PT is the first week of June, so I think like 2 weeks from now, which is scary. I think it will actually be beginning 2 weeks today. I have no idea what to play. The PT is in Richmond, which is in like Virginia, I think. I'm not that familiar with US geography. I'm teaming with a bunch of Danes. I'm teaming with Marcus Hensing, and then a bunch of like other Danish people, I think. And then there's like a couple other random Europeans thrown into. We have 8 people on our team, as far as I'm aware. I think we have, I feel like, I can't remember. I'm really bad with names, but the team's pretty great. I'm excited for it. We get to just cast Khan on an empty board. Yeah, I'm with Leo too. Larry. Yeah, I'm on the same team. It's a really sweet team. Yeah, I don't need a visa because of being British. That is correct. I feel like this game is reasonably over, but... Yeah, it's mainly just for the walking ballistas. Also, like, Demon Lord Belzenlock is a really mana-hungry card because it draws you loads of expensive things. Yep, Kulsarap, Kimstro, Ostro. I don't know. I'm awful at pronunciation in general. And then there's like a few others. It's a pretty nice team. I'm excited for it. What am I doing with this Karn? I just want to like keep plussing. I'm gonna cast the Liliana and plus her. That can't be that wrong. I can minus Karn the turn before they could Glory Bring me. I prefer Black-Red Avatar. I think Mono-Red's not a very good deck at the moment, sadly. It's very good against Black-Red, which is like the one thing has going for it. But, I definitely prefer Black-Red at the moment, I think. Chandra. Good thing we have this Never Return, huh? We 5-0'd with blue-black. The deck was excellent. I was very impressed by it. Which is good, because it's like the deck I was most excited to play today, so... Kind of want to grab this cast down, Never the Chandra. Having the cast down in hand means we can deal with a Glorybringer, which is nice. And then if they go to kill this zombie to attack our planeswalkers, we can just cast down a ballista instead, because we'll have contempt for the dragon. You feel like Obnixilis would be absurd in the black-red deck? I agree. I mean, like, people are playing Angrath in the sideboard, right? And that's so much worse than Obnixilis, and it's still just, like, good in the deck. Obnixilis would be unreal in that black-red deck. It's not too scary, we have this contempt. I think I still want to hold on to the cast down for now. Just because I feel like Glorybringer is one of the main ways we lose this. I could do that. I'm kinda inclined to ballista down these now anyway, honestly. They'd get to keep Karn for one turn, but we'd clear their whole board. The ballista is currently... So if we play out a swamp, we have 5, 10... Plus 5 is 15, minus 6 is 9, so it's x equals 4. Attack first. What does attacking first do? Oh, it stops them killing our zombie. And lets us get in the attack on Karn, and then, like, when we ballista, we get to... It doesn't do anything, right? Attacking first doesn't do anything. Because, like, we can ballista for 4, and then we have to go to ping their ballista so they get to ping us back. Then we have to ping this ballista so they ping us back, so our ballista still dies anyway, no matter what we do. I don't need to shoot the construct, but my ballista still dies to their ballistas. And I still lose my zombie token in combat. So it's like the same end result, I think. If I'm like thinking through this correctly. Khan goes to 1. No, they block with their construct. It's exactly the same end result. We don't achieve anything. Right. I should actually do stuff. Make game actions. I'm just gonna plus my Khan here, I think. I'm gonna contempt their Khan, hold up cast down for a dragon. And then next turn we can clear this stuff out. This is my plan. Oh, I do get to shoot Khan, that's true. I'm not sure how relevant that is. Right, there's no point tapping a stronghold for this, because we just end up losing the mana anyway. That's kind of gross. Hits both our planeswalkers as well. Next turn we make the most ungodly ballista though. Oh wow, we just get to untap. It's like nothing even happened. Right, yes, I just keep plussing. Is it better to play a swamp or a stronghold? Oh god, I was not looking forward to this moment. So if we play the 6th swamp, it's 6, 12, 18 minus 6 is 12. So x equals 6. If we play a stronghold, it's 15, 20 minus 9 is 11. So it's better to play a swamp at the moment. These Khans are like... Okay, I'm still just going to respect Glorybringer, because I think that's one of the only ways my opponent possibly ever gets back in this game. So I'm just going to respect Glorybringer and only cast Ballista for 5 here, so we can hold up cast down. Cool. Alright, so against Mardu. Mardudu. What do we want against Mardudu? How much bigger do we want to go? Like, we're already bigger than them, right? So, like, cards we could... I don't think we want the Bloodfast. I think we already go bigger than them without these. I don't think we want the Aetherborn either, because it lines up badly against, like, Chain Whirler and Scrap Heap. Gonti's kind of interesting. Again, it kind of just, like, 3/3 first strikes and stuff, just punch through this. Oh, sorry, it's just red-black. I always think of it as Mardu, because it's like, it plays exactly like Mardu vehicles, only like a bit less aggressive, I guess. Yeah, that's true. This can hit vehicles. That's true. We should bring these in. Agreed. Agreed. kind of like the idea of Eldest Reborn. Chupacabra is also not like the Stone Worst. The game plan game 2 is going to be bigger. They're going to have more mid-rangey threats, less cheap things. But our opponent's list didn't seem to play that many cheap things anyway. I feel like Eldest Reborn's probably good against them. Hey Tanner, thank you. I kinda like this stuff. I think I'm gonna trim an Aetherborn. I think Aetherborn just lines up badly against their threats if they go big. As does Ballista. Yeah, I think I like Eldest Reborn. Agreed. I think I'm going to cut a Khan on the draw because it's going to be harder to protect. These Doomfalls also seem kind of bad in this matchup, actually. Kind of just adding and removing cards at random here. It's probably fine. Hand is great. I'm still trying to figure stuff out. I'd be like kind of surprised if I play this at the PT. But it's felt like a perfectly reasonable deck so far. I've enjoyed it. Yeah, definitely mainly just trying stuff out, getting a feel for the format. I have a list of like about 7 or 8 decks I want to try. Just like a league with each and see how it feels. Is the plan. It's very awkward that this just doesn't block any of their threats very well. This card seems amazing against Black-White because of History of Benalia, but against this version it's like 3/3 First Strikers and stuff. I played Yu-Gi-Oh when I was younger. I was very bad at it because I was a lot younger. I really loved Dominion. I played like probably about 1,500 games of Dominion back when the isotropic servers were up. What other card games have I played a lot of? Those are like the ones I've spent the most time on, other than Magic. Spending this cast down makes Glorybringer really scary, which is like the one problem here, but I don't think I just want to take a pile of damage. Yeah, I agree. I don't like Black-White very much, either. Let's see if they stop us gaining life. They did not stop us gaining life. You're meant to sack the Chandra to the heart there. Not the most obvious play in the world, but... Demon Lord's felt decent so far. It's definitely not like the absolute best, but... I think I'm just going to cast this. Then it can like trade with this next turn. Which puts it in the yard for Liliana to bring back. I think that's fine. Like obviously they can bring their Scrap Heap back, but they can only do that like once at the moment. We've got so many cards in hand, we just want to keep our life total high. I'm not too excited about blue-black midrange. I think Champion of Wits and Siphoner are both pretty unexciting against Chain Whirler. I like blue-black control a lot though. both on paper and like when I actually played it as well. Yeah, it's weird. Godbearer's Gifts just disappeared. Which I think is an extreme reaction. I think it's still fine, but there's definitely a lot of hate for it running around. Part of the problem is that when blue-white became like one of the top decks, alright, fine. I want to be able to push this heart is the problem. This can't be right. I'm just gonna let this hit me, right? And if I hit a land, I can go Liliana plus push. Yeah, pushing the Scrounger can't be right. So part of the problem with Gift at the moment is that all the green decks are suddenly playing like 3 Brontodons in the main deck to deal with cast outs from blue-white, which makes the... Am I minusing her? Just kill this. Which makes Gift a lot less exciting, because all of a sudden all these decks just have like a bunch of main deck answers to you. These decks that like never had them before. Also, some of the good matchups those Gift decks had before Dominaria came into the format were Legion's Landing decks. You'd have all these like white aggressive decks with Shram's expertise that could never ever beat... That's fine, we've got a Demon Lord in our hand. That could never ever beat Gift, but they don't have to beat Gift anymore. Because they're not around anymore because of Chainwhirler. Those decks are just dead. Like, you can't play a Legion's Landing deck because of Chainwhirler, so all these amazing matchups that Gift had before are just gone. Yeah, this is definitely value. Now we just have to not die, and then we should win this game. We can gain life though, potentially. So I think we should be fine. Yeah, for sure. Blue-white control can answer Gift, whereas blue-black control is like dead in the water to it. Is a big thing too. Well, easy 2-0. Just like 7-0 on the day. Oh, I am gonna have no idea what to play at the PT after today. Noxious Gearhulk does say no to dying. This is an accurate description. I'm kind of curious about that, Laurie. I was kind of sad we didn't face blue-white when we tried out blue-black control. Awesome, third match. Third match. I don't know if we played against black-red vehicles. I can't actually remember if we even played against black-red vehicles with blue-black. It was probably a few hours ago by this point. This is... On the draw, I'd keep this. I think if I was on the play, I would consider mulling. But on the draw, I think this is fine. 4 Walking Ballista, 4 Khan, and 52 other random cards. That does seem strong, for sure. Seems like a plan. Are we just gonna get bodied by blue-black control? We're just sitting here with all our removal in hand? Certainly seems that way. Alright, let's try and clear the way for a Khan. If this gets censored, we're pretty heartbroken, but... the fatal pushes don't matter. Wow, their hands are just garbage. Their hand is just garbage. Is it bad I want to take a Gearhulk? Like, the Scarab Gods just never... We have 2 Contempts in hand. Yeah, I think it is an easy Gearhulk. Doomfall, yeah, I think Doomfall's amazing at the moment. I think Doomfall is one of the secret underrated cards in the format at the moment. It lines up really well. It's a way for you to have, like, hate for control without dying to aggro, which is really nice. No! No! Oh, my heart. It's too much. I can't take it. I can't take it. So rude. So rude. Actual rudest. Hopefully they hit a land and slam Scarab God. That would be the dream. And then we hit a land and slam Bowsy. Never lucky. Am I meant to cast Bells Unlock? I feel like I'm meant to cast Bells Unlock. These don't make mana, right? So I just do it the normal way. Like, if they're just holding up a Contempt or something, then casting Bells Unlock's really good. Yeah, I think we do need to make them have 2 good rips in a row. I agree. Which they did, but you know. Oh, their hand was so bad. It was so bad. And now we're gonna lose. They have 2 fatal pushes in hand. I'm not sure casting this is even that good for us. So we have 15, we have 9 mana, so we can do it for 8. Okay, I guess we have to get through these at some point. Wait on Walkie B for a few minutes. That makes sense. That makes sense. Just wait on it. I agree. I agree. Please no Glimmer. Alright, they have the 6th land now, so Gearhulk's coming down next turn. Let's just run this into a fatal push. Alright, this game is not going to be easy. The Scarab God's looming too. Scarab God is looming because we left them with the Scarab God. I think I'm just going to cast the Ballista here. In an attempt to make them Gearhulk us. Like Gearhulk. Just like get the Gearhulk out the way, basically. I'm actually just going to make the Ballista really small as well. So that I can still hold up Contempt. This game is going to be so hard to win. I don't think we can beat the Scarab God is the problem once they hit 9 mana. Once they hit 9 mana, we just lose to the Scarab God, realistically, I think. definitely made sense to leave them with it at the time though. Yes, I just don't cast anything. Top deck Doomfall is what we need. Yep, that would be really good. Agreed. I think I'm just going to pass the turn. So for those wondering, the reason why we're dead to Scarab God on 9 mana is they reanimate our Bows'n Lock and draw like a billion cards. Obviously we can then push the Bows'n Lock, but it gets really rough. I think we can push the Bows'n Lock. Oh, maybe we can't. Maybe we can't. Maybe we still have to contempt it as well. Jeez. This is true, but they have a Gearhulk, so they can go Gearhulk counter the Gonti, which is why I'm waiting on the Gonti. Yeah, I can't push the Bows'n Lock, you're right. I always get Eternalize and Scarab God mixed up. Alright, I think the game is now over. If my opponent plays this well. Yeah, I was Heather. I definitely preferred playing it from the other side, I'll say that much. From this side it's kinda terrifying. Yeah. So I can contempt the Gearhulk, but then the Scarab God gets to land. We kind of have to draw Scavenger Grounds. I think we took out the Scavenger Grounds actually from this list, so we can't even draw to that. So we need to draw Doomfall, basically. I think we're just drawing to Doomfall at this point. It's like I can't cast my Contempt, because the moment I cast my Contempt, they just slam the Scarab God and I lose the game. Okay, game's over anyway. They're gonna cast. I guess maybe they don't have the 10th mana. I guess we just hope they don't have the 10th mana. If they don't have the 10th mana, we have a chance. Okay, they don't. Great. Consign the Gearhulk. Sure. Alright, we need a Doomfall. If I don't draw Doomfall this turn, I'm just conceding. Cool. That's a bit brutal. We get loads of sideboard cards though. Loads of sideboard cards. So we get these Duresses. We need like 6 Doomfalls. 6 Doomfalls would also play. And these Bloodfasts. Pushes can get the hell out. That's a start. Ballista's not great. Ballista is definitely not great. Eldest Reborn's not amazing either. It's like fine, but same with Noxious Gearhulk not being great. I think all of this stuff is amazing. I think I want the Never Returns. Cast Down's not great. The Ether ones are pretty bad too. I think they're probably better than this stuff though. Yeah, I kind of want the Spyglass, I think. Yeah, Eldest Reborn I'm like unsure about. I'm good at mopping up a Gearhulk and does give a 3-for-1. But it's also like awkward. Yeah, you can't name Azcanta? You can name Azcanta, I think. I'm pretty sure you can name Azcanta. Yeah. Oh, another Gonti, you're right, I missed that. I also want the other Belzenlok, I think. I'm gonna take this stuff out. And I think I'm gonna swap a Ballista for this Reborn. And I think I'm gonna bring in these Spyglasses too. In fact, let's do this. Let's have 2 Ballistas instead of these Etherborns. I think I like this setup the most. There are a bunch of like awkward cards in our deck post board, but I think this is fine. This is an easy mulligan. This is definitely a mulligan too. This hand does nothing, but sure. Like, I don't even know whether we want this or not. We've got nothing to cast with the Swamp. I think I'm gonna bottom it for now. We'll probably draw into lands at some point anyway. I think it's going to be really hard to win this matchup on a Mortar 5. With 2 Doomfalls in hand, I'm just going to go ahead and duress them now. Try and take an Azcanta. Spyglass. Exciting. I'm going to take this Illumination, I think. Not sure how we beat this hand, but hey. Belzenlok is sweet, for sure. I'm a fan of Belzenlok. It's been pretty good so far this league as well. I've been enjoying Belzenlok in this deck. I assume they're just going to name Bloodfast here. Khan, okay. Also a decent name. I don't know that casting this yet achieves anything. I'd rather just like sit here for now. Like if I get to Doomfall them, I might end up taking the Scarab God anyway. Name their Spyglass, assert dominance. But then I'd be naming my Spyglass too. Missing land drops. Relatable. No, you're not allowed to hit your land drop. Alright, well. Reveals their hand. This is some derpy magic, for sure. Can't really beat this Glimmer. Or this Gonti. Everything is quite poor. Yeah, I guess I take Gonti. I don't know. Kinda just want to take Glimmer. Because Glimmer helps find them land drops. Yeah, Glimmer just finds them land drops, which I'm not into the idea of. I don't really know how we beat any of this, realistically, but... Name Borborygmos of Spyglass. That's not in standard, so we can't actually do that. The rules engine does not let us do that. Sure. I think I was, Cat. I cannot remember what you were playing. Were you playing mono green? I guess we just Gonti them back. We have like contempt for a Scarab God anyway. Oh, cool. This does not seem like the best matchup for mono green. Or it like felt pretty decent from my side anyway. I guess I kinda like this Essence Scatter. Yeah, I think so too, Cat. Based on how those games went. I'm not like that familiar with it either. But like Gontis and Chupacabras and stuff seem kind of rough. Yeah, Scatter looks amazing, for sure. I'm very into the idea of an Essence Scatter. Aggro attack. Okay. I mean... have Doomfalls, will cast them. Sure. This is the derpiest game. How is this turn 10? This is not what games should look like on turn 10. Gearhulks are looming. Cool. Gearhulk down. Kinda clinging in here. Probably just have to pass the turn, right? With like Contempt up. I could Spyglass this turn. I'm not sure what it achieves. I guess we just like wait on the Spyglass. I might have to Spyglass pretty soon though. I guess I do have to Spyglass. Otherwise, once they hit 9 mana, they can cast Scarab God and things get kind of unpleasant for us. Because they'll get like 1 reanimation out of it, which means they can like get back this Gonti. And getting them to use a counter on the Spyglass instead of drawing 2 is also like a nice upside here. So if I'd thought this through, I should have made mana with the Strongholds, obviously. And 2 cards behind, yeah, but I think we're in a fine spot. Oh, we can Lily now also. That's true. Do we have enough mana for that? We're 1 mana short because I just assumed I assumed they wouldn't counter this, if I'm being honest. Which is why I didn't bother making Stronghold mana, but I don't think we have enough for Lily. Do we? Because this only adds 4. Yeah, I screwed that up. Oh, they don't add mana yet. I'm stupid. Yeah, you're right. Anyway, let's just off this Gearhulk here. I could Contempt it instead. It's probably better. There's already a Gearhulk in their yard though that we need to hit with Never. And like, this isn't sorcery. Okay. The Scarab God's so scary. Once they get to 9 mana, we're probably going to lose the game again to Scarab God. Okay. I mean, I have to cast her, right? I have to do something. Cool. Your turn. I'm surprised the opponent hasn't, killed our Stronghold. There we go. I guess this actually puts us plus mana now though, because now this Stronghold makes mana. Oh boy. Yeah, 3 disallows is not the easiest. Honestly, this game would be kind of easy if the Scarab God wasn't looming. It's just the fact that on 9 mana this ends the game. Like, they get to have reanimate this Gearhulk for disallow up, and we can just never remove the Scarab God anymore. We kind of just have to hope this resolves, right? I'm wondering if I want to return first, but it's really unlikely that they counter this. It's like so unlikely they'd ever spend a counter on this, so I should probably just cast the Lily anyway, and then like I can Gonti into a counter spell if she resolves. Yeah, opponent did ramp us, that is true. But they like want to kill one of these at some point, right? It's kind of tough to know when to do it. Sure. Gonti into Gonti. Let's just eat a Gearhulk, maybe? Not really sure what to hit there. Maybe I meant to hit like a counter spell to make it a future Gearhulk worse. It's kind of tough. Oh, here we go. Scarab God time. It sure does, Mason. It sure does. We can actually remove the Scarab God, which is nice. It's like something, right? Because they get to go reanimate Gearhulk, disallow, and then we cast the second Contempt. Yeah, just cast 2 Contempts. Yeah, we can kind of slog through this, I think. Just about. They still get, like, quite far ahead on cards, but we have an active Planeswalker. This has felt pretty good so far, Mason. We've been doing pretty well. I think we're 2-0 at the moment, but we're struggling against this blue-black deck. Yeah, agreed. And like the 2/2s and the Gonti keep this at bay. So I think we're actually okay. I agree. As long as we can like fade a good draw step from our opponent. Like a Contempt or something. We know the final card in their hand is this Essence Scatter. I could do that, but I want them to spend the Gearhulk disallowing instead of letting them like Illumination or something. Since they're still going to get the trigger off of this when it comes in, I'd prefer them not to know about the second Contempt. I could, but I don't want to lose this Gonti. Kind of like having my 2/3 left touch in play, I think. This is exciting. Belzen Lock. Oh no, they have a Scatter. I'm stupid. But now we get to reanimate this next turn. So this is still fine. Yeah, they just scatter it. You're right, you're right. That was really dumb. But now we can just reanimate it next turn, so we're actually fine. Obviously, running it out is not ideal though. I guess we can eat up their final disallow from their yard here. I should play around Censor, I guess. Not that they're ever censoring this. Yeah, it's still like, we don't want to have to use up the 6 mana next turn. So I guess it makes sense to get it in the yard now. So, because we want to reanimate it next turn, definitely. So getting it in the yard now kind of makes sense, I think. They might have a Gearhulk. Maybe they do have a Gearhulk in hand and they're considering flashing it in. That would be... I feel like that's just so much worse than flashing back the Illumination though. Just like flashing in a Gearhulk to stop us getting a 2/2. I do risk that, but I do risk my opponent drawing a Contempt or something, but in exchange I get to keep my Liliana, because it's possible this Belzen Lock just draws us like one spell, right? And then like we're not very far ahead off of it. So we kind of want to keep the Liliana in play if we can. Do I attack here? I kind of want this to trade off, right? So I can cast the new one. There's no way they have, like, Golden Demise in their deck against us. We wouldn't have Belzen Lock in hand, though, because they would still have Scatter, even if we held on to the Belzen Lock. Oh, we can just sack the Gonti so that we can cast our new one. That's gas. or we can draw another Gonti. Alright, alright. Belzen Lock. Go, my demon. Okay. So I guess we'd rather cast this one. So many Gontis. I love Gonti. Gonti's one of my favourite cards in Standard. Just like, delightful. Hey, Glimmer of Genius. I kind of have to main phase some stuff now because of how I've done this, but that's fine. So we can get rid of the Gearhulk so we can start attacking with our zombies, and we can also Glimmer. Yes, I might as well Glimmer first. Oh my god, Galberg. Okay, they have this on Karn, so I'm going to bottom the Karn. And also going to bottom this redundant land. Sick. Now we can just Eldest Reborn to get rid of the Gearhulk. And not use up our Doomfall. This seems reasonably strong. Negate. Rude. Now we have to discard our Doomfall. So sad. Heart broken. The Never Returns have been really nice with Liliana. We're gonna have loads of time in Game 3. Anyone who thinks I'm gonna time out has not watched the stream enough. Like, I speed up a lot once I'm in the red. This game's also, like, really close to over as well. Yes, that's pretty strong. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought they could just get back a Gonti, I guess. Yes, this is reasonably strong as far as plays go. If they can find an answer to our Demon Lord, we're in trouble. Or find their own Demon Lord. They find a Duress. Okay. What am I doing here? So if I attack their Liliana... The thing is, if I don't attack Liliana, they can just contempt my Bells Unlock next turn, potentially, to kill my Liliana. Which makes me kind of want to force the issue. What if I send everything at their face? They can block 3 things. They take 6. That's probably not good. Oh, that's so disgusting, Mason. This is really good for us. We get to cast our new Gonti as well. Play our Swamp. Cast our Gonti. New. Oh. Our Liliana is ahead of theirs. We have more zombies than them too. So I think we're in a fine spot. Obviously the opponent has 4 cards in hand. One of them's a Duress that does nothing though. They can kill a couple strongholds potentially. Oh Jesus. And they have the contempt for the Liliana. Alright, this game just got a lot harder. I think we are now underdogs. I think we are now considerable underdogs. Yeah. I have to send all of these at Lily here. Just to take her off the table. We're going to lose 2 zombies, but we have to take her off the table. You get to hit us for 9, but at least the Liliana's gone. We threw all the Gearhulks. We threw all 4 Gearhulks, which is good for us. That is also good for us. Please resolve, please resolve, please resolve. Do I want a Gonti or a Bowsenlock? I'm a bit scared of Bowsenlock killing us, but we have a bunch of ballistas in our deck at the moment to dig for. I think I just want a Gonti though. I think I just want a Gonti. I think Gonti seems great against these Gearhulks. Awesome. Can I attack here? I've got the Gonti to block this. Can probably attack with 1. Hey there, Alesha. Search. Hopefully that's a bit too slow. We will see though. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Cast my Bloodfast. Activate my Bloodfast. Activate my Bloodfast. Khan does nothing because of the Sorcerer Spyglass. That's freaking terrifying. I mean, cool. Attack for 2. Turns on stressful music and puts a red border around the screen when the clock's in red. That would happen every match though. It would happen literally every match. Right, we could die here, but... goodbye, Lily. Yep. What do they find? They find a Vraska's Contempt, okay. They're attacking us. Interesting. Let's just get the Gearhulk out of play. Where's my damn ballistas? We've got 2 ballistas left in this deck somewhere. Alright. Sure. Yeah, this is game 2. It's gonna make game 3 fun. Duress, sure, deal. Alright, mull to 5, miss our 3rd land drop for several turns, easy win. Given definitions of easy. Alright, I'm not gonna read chat for a while. So I got a game to win, somehow. This is a fairly poor hand, but it's obviously a keep. Can't really mulligan in this matchup. Sick. I think I'm just not casting anything here, if they're discarding in their end step. Just like let them discard whilst we hit our land drops. Sickness. Now we can clear the way for a Khan. Cool. Great. That's a lot of disallows. I'll give you that much. Just gonna start making creatures against a hand of disallows. I guess I should cast the Spyglass at some point to make these bigger, huh? I don't even know. Probably makes no difference. I'm just casting it to make my things huge. This probably gets countered. Sure. Ooh, I get to cast Eldest Reborn now. Kind of just doing things at random at this point, if I'm being entirely honest. I could bring back Bowsenlock, but I think that's one of the ways I feasibly lose this game. So, you know, I guess this is fine. Who was it who said we wouldn't have time? Who was the disbeliever? Who was the disbeliever among us? Oh my god. I found it missing a third land drop helped considerably. I won't lie. But 3-0, 8-0 on the day. Mew slowing actual time to help me win that. Oh my god, literally cannot stop winning. Apparently I just can't, huh. The last time we lost was not on this stream. That is for sure. This deck has been surprisingly good. I will grant it that. It has a surprising amount of game to it. The strongholds have actually been pretty decent so far too, as well. Thank you, Nucleo. I really like it. Yeah, we've been winning for 5 hours. We have not stopped winning. It's actually almost 6 hours by now, but this is a fine keep. We 5-0'd with blue-black, and now we're 3-0 with this. Yeah, this has been better than I expected as well. It's like, we've definitely got lucky, for sure, at points, but that's the case with any Magic deck, right? Oh my god, the mirror. I don't want to play the mirror. I don't want to. This is awful. Memorial Folly to Folly has to be busted in the mirror as well. Then again, Demon Lord's probably pretty busted in the mirror. We 5-0'd with blue-black control. I mean, they did draw Blossoming Defense, it was just like after. You know, it was late to the party. Alright, cannot Fatal Push that quite yet. Can cast this Gonti though. Oh my word, so many good cards. Hey, Steven. Kinda want this Bloodfast. Seems good having a threat that they can't contempt. They're probably going to kill this Gonti so they can get in with the Shade. Way to throw Summer under the bus. Oh my gosh. Ooh, okay, they're just not doing anything. We can just land this Bloodfast. And get card drawn. Seems great. If they kill us end of my turn, they could untap and deal me a lot of damage, I guess. I really want to hit my land drops though. Really want to hit my land drops here. That is not a land drop deck. The other deck we tried today is blue-black control, which we went 5-0 with. We're now 3-0 with mono-black. Alright, we get to kill both of these at least. I'm just gonna kill both of these and like keep my life total high so I can keep using the Bloodfast, I think. Like, obviously, we're not happy to be spending a Doomfall on a Dreadshade, but just like keeping our life total high sounds really good. Wow, that's a fast league, Sisakat. It's possible this gets contempted. They didn't have a contempt for Argonti though. And Khan can draw us lands, which we're kind of interested in. Killing both makes Eldest Reborn better too. Yep, that's definitely true, for sure. One day we will find a land. Oh, did they? Oh, they did contempt the Gonti. Sorry, I'm being stupid. I don't know how magic works. You're correct. Oh. They're gonna give us the push. Which is fine. Can't really complain about this situation. They still, like, clear all their stuff. Lands, please. Yep. Yep. Like, I feel like one of the easiest ways to lose this game is to have them ballista us out. So it's like, I don't really want to activate the Argyle too much, but I kind of just want to cast the ballistas though. What's the point in drawing all these cards if we're just discarding end of turn, right? It's just like pointless. I'm just gonna throw out a ballista. There's like no point in drawing all these extra cards if we're just discarding them end of turn. And like, lands would be amazing, but we've still got stuff we can do, right? Even on 4 lands. I think this is fine. Yeah, I agree, just played ballista. Alright, they get to take probably the Eldest Reborn. Could also be one of these two though. Card advantage is king, even if you discard the hand size every turn. Oh my god. Just like more removal, better creatures. Like, Dreadshade's just not a good magic card. Is the problem. Like, especially not when you're making your deck all removal spells and 2-for-1s. Having a creature that just 1-for-1s cleanly is just, like, against the spirit of the deck. I kinda just want to eat this Chupacabra so they can't return it with the Memorial. Yeah, exactly. This deck is an attrition deck, and Shade is a 1-for-1. Like, yeah. Bye bye, Zombo. I think I'm just meant to Eldest Reborn this, then they get to rebuy it back with the Memorial though. So I guess I just contempt it instead. Since I don't want them rebuying it back with Memorial. The Memorials look really good. Memorials look really good at the moment. Like, we're having to kind of play around them a lot with how we're using our removal and stuff. Okay, land is amazing. Yeah. I have to grind through the memorials at some point, for sure. They will be a problem at some point. You are not wrong. I'm just gonna cast a Ballista, I think. I guess I could Doomfall them first. So that I know what I'm up against. Yeah, that's true, that's true. If they hold the Gearhawk, I get to Doomfall their hand. You're right. Alright, we get rid of the Never, and they just have a cast down in hand now. Yeah, I think Eldest Reborn probably was the play. Everything considered. I might just cast this for like 1. So that I can still activate my Bloodfast. Oh, I get the Liliana, yep. No, I should have Eldest Reborned. I agree with everyone in chat. Eldest Reborn was definitely the play. It also just gets a removal spell out of my opponent's hand as well, with the discard mode, which is like fairly appealing. Dreadshade. I think this is a good Eldest Reborn turn. Like, I kind of want to gain life just because I'm scared of Ballista, but they don't have the strongholds in their deck, which makes Ballista a bit less scary, I think. And the sooner we can get a Liliana in play, the better, off of this Eldest Reborn. Right, I'm actually not going to activate Bloodfast. I don't think I need any more cards to win this game. I just don't want to lose to a Ballista, is my thinking. I just don't think I need any more cards to win this game. I have so many cards right now, and I can always activate this later if I need to. There is the question of whether I cast Bells and Lock. This has the upside over the Bloodfast that it's also a threat, which ends the game quicker. So I probably am going to cast this one. Yeah, the Eldest Reborns have looked pretty good. I could see playing more of them. They've definitely looked pretty good. Oh, they get to exile the Lily. That's so disgusting. Huh. I guess that kind of forces our hand on casting the Bells and Lock, just to get a big threat in play that can try and end this game. We do not have Torment of Hailfire, Stephen. Karn. Jeez. Karn is a good one too. Yeah, I can do that next turn, but they can return their Liliana before then, so that there's not a Liliana in the graveyard anymore, to stop us reanimating the Liliana. Alright, so we just want all the 2-for-1s, right? Anything that 2-for-1s into the deck. Not convinced by Duress, but... Alright, all this stuff can get in. Not sure what we're taking out, mind, but... Like... So removal and Aetherborn seem bad, except my opponent's going to be bringing in some amount... My opponent still has Shades in their deck post-board, which we have to respect. Spyglass for Memorial? Nah, I think that's a bit... Like... I think they're just, like... Like, Memorial gains them a card, but this would put us down a card. It's kind of unexciting. I think Karn seems really good. Ballista isn't great. Yeah, Ballista's not the best. Fatal Push isn't the best either. I want like some number of these though, in case my opponent brings in Siphoners from their sideboard, maybe? Is the problem? I think these Aetherborns seem like garbage. No, I think the Noxious Gearhulk's good. Opponent has like Shades and stuff. It's just 2-for-1s. It's like a bigger Chupacabra, right? And we're boarding in Chupacabras. If we're like boarding in this, we definitely want this still in. Duress? Yeah, Duress is interesting. Kind of unsure on it. I guess like removal always ends up getting stuck in hand, right? So some amount of Duress could be fine. I feel like I prefer the Ballistas over the Duresses though, given the choice. I'm gonna try it like this. I'm not convinced. Like, I could see the Duresses being really good. But I want to see how this plays. Obviously this hand's awkward, but we have to just hope to rip a couple lands. I think most of our hands post-board are going to look like this, where we've taken out a lot of our cheap stuff. I definitely don't want to take up Doomfalls. I think they seem amazing. Like I say though, I could see bringing in some Duress. Like, Doomfall is really nice against Scrounger as well, which is like a common sideboard card out of these decks. Jesus, we're just gonna die to a couple Scrap Heap Scroungers this game. That would be embarrassing. I feel so dead. Oh my god. Yeah. I feel so dead right now. Just have to start like slogging through these things. Gonti's got my back. I think I have to start contempting these though, right? I don't know what edition these swamps are. I really like them though. I have a feeling they might be like Odyssey, but I'm probably wrong about that. Okay, good Gonti here. But I think I just want to contempt a Scrounger. Yeah, exactly. I'm just like dead to a removal spell if I cast Gonti. I want to do it main phase, because if they still have push in their deck, they could like push Scrounger in response maybe. Jesus, those are good cards. I think the Bloodfast is actually more beatable than the Liliana, weirdly. Oh, P3K? Okay. That makes sense. What do I do here? This is so awkward. The Scroungers are destroying us. Lily Plus? I was kind of thinking Lily Plus. My concern is if they have Contempt, we then probably just never win the game. But if they don't have Contempt, it's the sort of play that could get us into this game. Alright, if they don't have Contempt, we're in a fine spot, I think, with Liliana in play. Being on the draw is rough, for sure. Oh god, they did have the Contempt. This game's probably over then. I guess we can content their Khan. The problem is we know they have Bloodfast in hand. Making a construct is so aggro. Jeez. Like, I feel like they should just like minus and get Lily maybe. I guess if they had 2 more creatures in hand, that making the construct actually makes perfect sense. It also like protects them from Doomfall. Right. 1, 2, 3. So we have 7 mana, so we can Doomfall and Contempt maybe. I guess that's what we do. Doomfall just gets rid of the construct though. Doesn't even remove that much power. I could Doomfall their hand and take the Bloodfast. Bye, Mason. Have a nice day. Enjoy your workout. Like, the Bloodfast is very scary from this position. Yeah, we do just have to make them get rid of a creature, don't we? You're right. I feel reasonably dead too. Not gonna lie. And get rid of the Shade at least. Yeah, I'm dead on board if I Doomfall the hand. Alright, so we go to 2. We need a really good draw here. We have 7 mana, so I don't think Ballista does it. Well, Ballista can block the Gonti and shoot down the Scrounger. I'm not sure that's enough. I'm not sure this is like a position we can win from. If we just do it for 2, we get to cast Khan. Actually, that's an idea. We could cast Khan and plus. And if they give us a land, then we can still Ballista for 2. And we get to stick Khan in play that way. We probably die, depending on what they do here. But, if we're going to get back into this game, it involves us getting Khan on board. No, they just gave us the Bloodfast instead of the land, which makes sense. Yeah, I'm 1 mana short, but if I hit like 2 lands, I get to cast Ballista, and then I've stuck like a Khan in play, and that's the sort of thing I need to actually get out from under this situation, I think. I think trying to draw a land is my best option there, honestly. We have so many 4-drops, Jesus. Maybe the Ballistas aren't as good as I was hoping. They're pretty bad against the Scrounger plan. You could see bringing in like some number of Duresses and Fatal Pushes and taking out the Ballistas. Like, Fatal Push is so bad. But if our opponent's going to be boarding in Scrap Heap Scrounger, it's probably fine. The Aetherborn, no, I think these aren't great. They don't look great to me. Maybe they're better than the Fatal Pushes, because like I can reanimate them with Lily. It is very hard for Fatal Push to ever kill the Shade, which is like relevant. Yeah, I can buy that. Problem with spyglassing the Scroungers is you still end up like down a card in that exchange. Like, you're still having to use up a card to stop them returning the card you've already used up a card to get rid of. Which is just a really rough proposition. I'm gonna wait on this Duress until turn 2. Means if they draw a Bloodfast off the top, I can Duress it. Means if they have a Duress, they get to take our Duress, but we get to see an extra card this way, which is really nice. Yeah, let's just take this Unbeatable Magic card. Should be jacked list. Oh my god. It is the sort of thing Steven would play. For sure. Alright, this Eldest Reborn's gonna be gas. I guess they get to Doomfall the Eldest Reborn. One land and I can't lose. Yeah, it's looking like a decent position at the moment, for sure. They do get to take our Eldest Reborn here. And we get to slam Gonti. That command should add 4 Midnight Oil to the current deck list. Imagine if we added Midnight Oil to this deck list, we'd die a lot. We'll draw like 2 removal spells, discard both. Ooh, they took a Karn instead of the Eldest Reborn. I'm actually just going to play Karn here, I guess. And they're probably going to Contempt him, but that's fine. We'll get to draw land off of the Karn. Which I'm into the idea of. Yep, got our 5th land now, which is great. I Contempt our Karn, which is fine. Obviously, edicting this isn't the most exciting thing in the world, but still sets up like the clean 3-for-1. Mono black without Lich's Mastery. Clearly we went wrong somewhere. No Lich's Mastery. Right, they have a Noxious Gearhulk in hand as their only card. Yeah, lands are really good in this deck, which makes Karn exciting for sure. I definitely agree with you on that. So we just have 6 mana at the moment, right? I kind of want to take the Noxious Gearhulk with my Doomfall and just leave them with like only a Scrap Heap Scrounger. I guess if I Gonti and they Gearhulk the Gonti, I then get to reanimate it, which is really nice. So like, that makes the Gearhulk less scary. Yeah, let's just go for Gonti then, on that basis. Interesting. I kind of want a Planeswalker. Also kind of want a Doomfall. Because Doomfall can like clear this out the way if they hit their 6th land next turn. Doomfall is also just generally decent. And we've got a Bowser Lock to draw us cards anyway. Kind of don't hate just taking Doomfall here. Liliana is also excellent, obviously, but we've got card advantage stored up anyway. I think taking Doomfall here is fine. It's like by far the most conservative line, but I think we're pretty far ahead at the moment. So I just want to take the more conservative line in general. Duress me. That's pretty good. It means I get to Doomfall them next turn and take this Gearhulk. I guess we have 6 mana anyway, right? So it doesn't really matter. So we exile the Gearhulk from their hand. We exile the Scrounger from play. And now we're just miles ahead. Oh, now we get to Belzenluck. I'm so excited. That definitely seems like an important chore to get done, Galberg. For sure. Oh my god! How many lands did we exile? We exiled 7 lands. To all of you who doubted Belzenluck, to every person who doubted Belzenluck, I present. Jeez. Casual draw 6. Basically Griselbrand, right? Basically Griselbrand. I'm just gonna call him Griselbrand. Demon Lord Griselbrand. Pay 6, draw 6. We even got rid of the lands. It's like we drew 13. Kind of. I wouldn't mind some lands at the moment, but... Our announcement day stuff's up. Sick. It's kind of hard for me to look at that while streaming, but I guess I'm waiting on my opponent here. Guilds of Ravnica. Oh my god. I did just draw 6 off Belzenluck, yep, and exiled 7 lands. You're testing this deck for me this weekend. This deck is... If you could do that, I would greatly appreciate that. Steven? It's quite... Belzenluck is so delightful, right? Oh, sweet. We get 2 whole sets of Ravnica. That's so exciting. Oh, I will do that, Laurie. I might... If I like the look of it, I might play it as my next deck. I will just open it and take a look. Alright, so... Jeskai, Fortefairy, so what's the red for? You get Magma Sprays on Harness Lightnings, an Hour of Devastation. That's so good. I kind of like the look of this. Have you played with it yet, Lowry? It looks... Oh, is this one of the 5-0s you said, right? It's one of the 5-0s. It looks really solid. Link. Sure. Here's the announcement day link. We beat Black-Red really easily earlier, Freed, but we haven't faced any, like, true aggro decks yet. I'm gonna go get some more water whilst we wait for my opponent, because I'm out and I'm quite thirsty. Back in a moment. Yeah, Braid seems excellent at the moment. Seal Away is like a lot worse than it used to be. So... I do draft. I tend to do most of my drafting off stream, because I find when I draft on stream my viewer numbers are a lot lower than when I play Constructed. What I'm likely doing with these 12-hour streams is I'm likely going to start drafting in the last hour or two, just because I don't want to like start a new Constructed League when I'll be like heading off soon afterwards. So it kind of makes more sense. This was like watching an announcement video from Microsoft 2000. Jeez, that's kind of brutal, Tanner. Should we? I guess I kind of want to watch the video. How was Birmingham for me? Birmingham was sweet. Main event didn't go perfectly. I started off 7-0 in Legacy and ended up 10-5. Which is like obviously a bit of a drop from like such a high start, but I had a lot of fun. Like playing Legacy for a whole weekend was great. I got another pro point, which is awesome because I'm really close to silver now, and also like a bunch of friends did really well, which was exciting for me. Like Luke ended up top 8ing, Simon ended up winning. I don't actually know Gary personally, Stephen, is the thing. I'm like really happy for everyone who's so excited about him winning, but I don't really, like, I'd not heard of him before that weekend. You wish you didn't drop at 7-3. Did Standard not go well for you, Larry? I'm really sad that us facing each other wasn't a feature match, as like rematch. 65th place OP, Pete. I am not already qualified for PT Atlanta. I'm hoping I can get to it though. I would really like to get back there. Mauled every game, jeez, that's rough. When you hit GP Birmingham, you respond Gary, Gary, Gary. Yeah, opponent's being a tiniest bit rude, but hopefully we'll be in the next match soon enough. You just got bad karma from playing bad versus me. Yeah. I'm not sure how to respond to that. Just win this PT easy. That's the dream. I need to find a half decent constructed deck. Like, so far I'm just winning with everything, apparently. Today's testing has been wholly unhelpful, because I've yet to lose a match no matter what I'm playing, so, like, who even knows? Oh, I always wonder if Jabberwocky must have this problem, because it seems like he can 5-0 with literally anything, no matter how bad it is. So I can just imagine it getting to the point where it's like, what deck should Jabberwocky choose? Like, he can't rely on results at all because he just wins with everything. What other decks am I testing for Standard? I've got a bunch of stuff lined up I want to test today. Some of them look a bit more suspect than this, but I want to try out some decks with Bristling Hydra. I think Bristling Hydra is an interesting card at the moment against all sorts of decks. There's like an Esper control list that's Brian Gottlieb posted, which looks really cool. What else? Lowry linked me to a Jeskai list that I'm interested in trying. A Jeskai control list. It seems really sweet. I feel like it would be remiss of me not to play black-red at some point, since I've yet to actually play a game with it. So I should also probably give that a try. Oh my god, the Oracle with the huge host. Thank you so much. That's so good. That's so kind of you. To everyone joining us, we're doing a 12-hour stream of Standard, preparing for the PT. Our current league is Mono Black Control, which we're 4-0 in. 4-0 casting some Bells and Locks and drawing 6 cards off them. Currently waiting for this opponent to time out because I think they're tilting over the fact we drew so many cards off our Demon Lord. But once they have timed out, we'll be moving on to the next match. And it's been a good stream so far. Thank you so much, the Oracle. I really appreciate it. Hope you had a nice stream too. You still think red-black is going to be the deck? Just pre-boarding and removal to beat the mirror aggro since control is deadish? I don't think control is deadish though. I think the control decks are really good. I think they're probably going to be underplayed, but like I expect control to have a decent showing at the PT, personally. Just in terms of results. I think the tools that control has access to at the moment are really powerful. Teferi is just such an absurd card. And like Vraska's Contempt also lines up pretty well against the format in some ways at the moment. That makes sense, Tana. That's definitely likely to be the case. They look at like these Heart of Kiran decks and assume control can't win, when actually like control's fine against them. Alright, we have 4-0 with Mono Black. Yeah, for sure, Alessia. Like, we can just like lock in the C for playing control, right? Etc. I must admit, I feel like I'm more likely to play a control deck than anything else. But I should give black-red a decent run. And try out some other things too. I'm like pretty open to just playing whatever feels best. You really like the Virtuosos on Jeskai's sideboard? What do you like them against, Larry? Did you see the jank he was playing? Oh, the Mirari Conjecture deck. I want to play that deck. I might play that deck for fun later. If I get burnt out on like testing decks I'm serious about, I might just end up firing up some Mirari Conjecture, because that deck seems like a treat. Yeah, the Conjecture deck looks so much fun. Yeah, so Whirler's kind of like your history of Benalia against control then, I guess, is how it works. That makes sense. If I get bored of Alessia with the Truths. Alessia with the Truths. If I get bored of winning all the time, I will fire up some Mirari Conjecture. Yeah, Hour of Devastation seems very strong. Like, lots of people just playing Planeswalkers and stuff at the moment. Which it is excellent against. Whirler equals History of Benalia, Conjecture equals Ancestral. Literally the same cards. Cannot argue otherwise. Alright, 5th match. Trying for our second trophy of the stream. I would like a second trophy. We'll be going first. This is a sketchy keep. No real 2-for-1s. This is kind of a 2-for-1, I guess, but we have to squint. Lots of lands, but I think this is a keep in the dark. Just gonna play this out. If they're on control, I kind of want to get it underneath counter magic. So much Ravnica. I'm excited for Ravnica. Oh, what? Are we dead? Are we just, like, dead on board? Might just be dead on board. Yeah, we're very dead, Steven. Alright, they have Nimble Obstructionist, I guess. Is what's happening here. I haven't seen Hour of Devastation in Red-Black yet. They're playing mono-blue Favorable Winds, clearly. What else could they be playing? What else could they be playing? This gets in an extra damage, to the extent which that is remotely relevant. Hour of Devastation is just theoretically good. We don't know that it's actually good. It's kind of nice. We get to recast this later as like a bigger critter. I'm kind of down with that. Ooh, Liliana's good. Okay. Get rid of the Djinn. I think I'm holding on to this Ballista, so that I can just like cast it for huge amounts later. I guess. It's put up like a 5-0 before. It's like a known, it's kind of a known thing. Wow, they just have nothing. So good for us. Please no Spell Pierce. This is part of what the deck does sometimes. Sometimes you just do not have enough threats. And you have lots of favorable wins. Derp derp derp. Oh no, I was just joking around, Alessia. I didn't really mean much by the sarcasm. I guess this can still kill an Obstructionist, right? So we can just cast this. Oh, they don't want to cast creatures till they can dive down. That kind of makes sense. Get got. Get got. By that, Lookout's Dispersal. Yeah, we're still crushing it, Mason. We're 4-0 now. We won the mirror match. We're now facing islands and favorable winds. And related magic cards. Yes. I'm looking forward to boarding in Chupacabra, I'll say that much. I'm looking forward to boarding in Chupacabra. Maybe there's no reason to cast this into a counter. Kind of figured then this would resolve for sure though, so it's probably fine. Oh wow. We have the ultimate on Lily prepared now for their next creature. That's so gas. If they have a dive down here, we're really heartbroken. Please no dive down. No! Unsummon. Oh. Unsummon destroying us. Okay, that was a game that happened. That was certainly a game that happened. Right, Chupacabra. Eldest Reborn. Can 100% get in the deck. Cards I'm not in love with include Gonti, weirdly. The Khans don't seem amazing. Maybe Bontu's Last Reckoning is good. If they ever manage to go wide, and yeah, we can bring in the Aetherborn, I think I agree. Just like as some life gain. The Mono Black Mirror. Game 2 we got ran over by Scrap Heap Scroungers. And game 3 we cast a Demon Lord Bowsernock, exiled 7 lands and drew 6 cards off of it. And our opponent lost. So, is there a bear pit party when Autumn 5-0s? I will not dignify that with a response. I think these Lilianas are going to be fine now that we have Chupacabras and this Gearhulk. I think I'm going to keep them in the deck. I think I like this setup. It's maybe like a card or two off of where it should be, but the sound is sick. And by sick I mean kind of unexciting, but good against our opponent, I guess. Okay, now this hand is sick. With the Chupacabra. This might be an aggressive Fatal Push. Oh wow. I think I'm just gonna still play out my Aetherborn though. Aw, you should have come and said hello. Hi Luke. I love meeting new people. It's always great. I'm very socially awkward, but love meeting new people regardless. I don't know if I cast this. My inclination is like not, because I have this Reckoning in hand that I might end up casting at some point. My inclination is not to cast a Ballista, but this is true. Most Magic players are. Taking 4. Tempest Djinn doing work. Stormfleet Aerialist doing work. Let's attack with Aetherborn, then I'm going to Chupacabra, and they're probably going to counter it. They've probably got the Pirate counter spell in hand. But that's fine. If they counter this, then like we're just building up to Reckoning, right? Sick. It's also great. What the hell? Uh-huh. Yeah. I guess Ballista's pretty good against this. Still kind of gross. I'm going to attack with both. If they block the Chupacabra, I can Ballista this down. This doesn't look suspect at all. This is a sick one. That worked out. Taking down the Glyph Keeper. Ooh, Siren Storm Tamer is not good against Walking Ballista, that much is for sure. This Aetherborn doing unreasonable amounts of work. Yeah, this list has felt excellent, this mono black list. Still can't work out whether I prefer Memorials or Cabal Coffers. It's not particularly obvious which is better. I'm definitely going to ping this. I don't know if I'm using up the push though. I'm not sure if I'm using up the push or not. I don't think I care about the 2-3 that much is the thing. Yeah, the Eldest Reborns have been like kind of decent. I've enjoyed them. They were really good against Red-Black earlier. They were great in the mirror. I'm just going to take 2 here. I think this is fine. Right, depending on what happens, we might end up Reckoning. Do I push now? I'm inclined not to. If I do push, I get to attack my Ballista. That actually speeds up my clock. Okay, I'm going to push now, because I can actually attack with my Ballista, which seems pretty good. I could also just cast Gearhulk. I attack them to 9, virtual 8s, and then the Gearhulk gets past Glyph Keeper next turn. Sure. I'm going to do that. I'm going to attack with both and play the Hulk. I'm no longer worried about building up to this. I think we're just going to kill our opponent instead because of the menace. Yeah, we could probably take actions at random from this point and win, for sure. Oh my god. Get got. Jeez. Get got by that obstructionist. Glyph Keeper incoming. Here. I could sack ping this and contempt this. I also just contempt this, and then my Menacer gets in though. And they die to Ballista next turn anyway. I think it really doesn't matter what we do here, but... yeah, Field could be decent as like slow swamps. It's not like we use all our mana every turn. Just like attack with these 2. Put them to 2. We'll trade off of that, also good. Second 5-0. Second 5-0 in a row on the stream. In wholly helpful Pro Tour testing, we just win with everything, apparently. It's kind of gas, though. This deck really felt a lot better than I was expecting. I was expecting it to feel clunky and awkward, but with like Liliana, Khan, and Belzenlock, you have a lot of raw power on your top end. Once you like get your way there with the removal spells, it's actually kind of decent. 4 Doomfall main is great too. You're welcome that I finally called a shot in your favour. Thanks, Nucleo. This is what you're meant to do. If you call shots in my favour, I'll just win, right? since, like, you apparently just predict the future. Yeah, Khan was excellent in this list. Ooh, Temple Garden. Temple Garden's got to be like a couple ticks, right? That's not bad. It's not bad.